Good morning. Happy Monday. This is Martha Rice, your transformation, life, and health coach, coming to you to talk to you about forgiveness, what it is, what it's not, and how to do it. So, I, I looked up several definitions, and my favorite one was from Psychology Today. And it said forgiveness is a conscious, deliberate decision to release feelings of resentment or vengeance toward a person or group that caused you harm. Think about that. That's exactly what forgiveness is. If you don't understand what forgiveness is, it's really hard to forgive. What forgiveness is not is it's not saying that you condone in what they do. It's not tucking what they do under the rug. That's not what forgiveness is. It's not that you will forget. And it's not that you're saying that it has nothing to do with whether they deserve it or not. Forgiveness is for you. It's not for the other person. And you say, why is it for me? Because guess what? What keeps us in a cycle of unforgiveness is the way we think about it. The way we view it has everything to do with how we process forgiveness. So, how we forgive, if we think about I'm letting them off the hook, or I'm giving them power, or I'm just saying that it's okay for them to do that to me. If we thinking in them terms, we keep ourselves in this bubble, in this cycle, and we keep ourselves in this art. We keep ourselves in resentment mode, bitterness. We start to build these things up, and guess what happened to our health? It dwindles, because guess what? It causes stress, anxiety, depression. Cortisol levels go up. It causes a lot of things in the background of our health that we just don't understand, because we holding on to unforgiveness. We holding on to something that causes those things to happen to us, because we think we have control. We think we controlling the situation when we're really not. How I view unforgiveness has helped me tremendously. When I think about the situation, I've been hurt. Think about this question. This question we constantly ask ourselves sometimes. Why did that person hurt me like that? Don't that sound like a victim? It puts us in a posture of being a victim. In order for us to understand what I'm talking about, the best way I can explain it is, think of an umbilical cord, right? The mother is carrying her baby in her womb, and the cord is actually giving out nutrients. It's giving blood. It's giving all of these nutrients to the fetus through the placenta. And when the baby get full term, it's time to cut the cord so the baby can grow some more. I use that analogy because when I've been in a position of forgiveness, what it was doing to me, I actually attached myself like an umbilical cord to the person that did harm to me. And what happened is I started to receive toxic emotions, resentment, bitterness, all the things I explained earlier. And I started allowing it to feed me daily, and that person became an idol. That person became part of my being, as if and it's starting to make me grow in an unhealthy way, if that makes sense. And so I started to think about, wow, this person has power over me, because I can't get this person out of my head. I'm ruminating over and over again. Why? That's not the question to ask, because it keeps you in that cycle over and over again. But in order for me to forgive, I have to understand forgiveness is setting me free, big time. So, with that being said, think about this. Another analogy. They live in rent-free in your head, taking up space that can be used in areas to grow. But they taking up space in your mind, rent-free, and they don't even know they're doing it. That's the interesting part. But we don't look at it like that. We look at why me, why me, why me. So, how do I forgive? What is the art of forgiveness? So, I'm only can go by my experience. And I hope this helps someone who's struggling with someone that they want to forgive or someone they don't want to forgive. But I just hope that you walk away with something. And so there are 3 things that I believe will help you. And I want to come from a perspective of if you have a faith-based background and when you don't have a faith-based background. First, you got to uncover the anger, which means you have to say, what am I feeling? I'm angry because this happened. You have to acknowledge that. Do not be in denial. Denial is the worst. It keeps you in a cycle as well. So you want to acknowledge the offense. It happened. The next step is ask yourself, am I capable of doing what they actually did? Am I capable, or what areas in my life have I hurt others? Because to be honest with you, we never think about, I'm capable of messing up on a lot of occasions. If you're faith-based, think about, let me go to God and ask, what is his perspective in this situation? Because he is the ultimate forgiver. And he knows what it's like to forgive. And that's one of his attributes. And I love the fact that I was able to experience one of his attributes. I was able to experience him in the art of forgiveness. That is the beauty of it as well. Another thing I think about, if you're not faith-based, think about areas where you offended others. And another thing that I think about, if I don't forgive, I am hurt, wounded. I'm going to do the same to other people because hurt people do hurt other people, not intentionally. It's just we put out those, the emotions that we feel, we walk in the behavior of it. Our thoughts, it drives our behavior. So we start to mirror that. I've been hurt. I hurt others. It's unconscious effort. Then you make a decision. I'm just going to forgive this person because I'm cutting a cord. I don't want them living free in my mind. I don't want to be angry. I don't want to be resentful anymore. Hopefully God gave you a perspective, his perspective, and you just make a choice to forgive. Because guess what? God forgives us every day. We mess up every day. And he forgives us. And some people may think I'm weak if I forgive. Is God weak? No, he is not. He holds power. And he wants us to be victorious. So you're not letting go and tucking it under the rug. You're making a conscious choice to say, you know what? I'm cutting the cord. I will not receive any toxic emotions, any toxic stress anymore. I'm done. I'm going to put it in the hands of the Lord. Let him handle it. Because guess what? He said, vengeance is mine. I think he would do a better job at taking care of that person than I would. But the main thing is that understanding that we all capable of offending other people. Wouldn't we want forgiveness? So if you have a family member that you don't want to forgive because of something they did, set yourself free. Cut the cord. Cut the cord. Stop letting them live rent free in your head because you're making them an idol. You're giving them actually power over you, and you don't want that. Don't be a victim. It's not worth it. Be victorious. Another thing that helps overcome forgiveness and release that burden is you have to say, how can I learn from this experience and move forward? Because we all learning, we all growing. This will definitely teach you how to move forward. How do I propel forward? Put yourself in a posture to be victorious by taking an opportunity to learn and grow in the situation. Don't hold on to guilt, shame, or anything behind it. Let go. Let God handle it. He got you. He got this. If you're not faith-based, think about how many times you harmed a person. And let go. Let go of these toxic feelings of bitterness and anger. Happy Monday. If you need to forgive someone, do the work. It's worth it. Let God handle it. Cut the cord. Set yourself free. Get rid of the person in your head that's living rent free. Happy Monday and have a beautiful day.